Did you know your t-shirt might not have existed until you clicked buy? That's right, your order is the spark that brings it to life, setting a whole process in motion that didn't even begin until you made your choice. That's the magic of print on demand, a technology that's quietly transforming the way we shop and sell. Instead of warehouses overflowing with unsold clothes, each item is made only when someone orders it. There's no waste, no guessing, and no piles of forgotten inventory gathering dust. This model has revolutionized how people start businesses. No big investments, no risky stockpiles, and no need to predict the next big trend months in advance. In the past, selling t-shirts meant guessing what would sell, buying in bulk, and hoping you were right. If you guessed wrong, you could lose everything. Get it wrong, and you're stuck with boxes of unsold shirts, money and effort wasted, dreams put on hold. Print on demand erases that risk. It's like having a factory that only makes what's already sold, so every shirt has a home before it's even made. Now anyone with a creative spark can launch a brand from their kitchen table, turning ideas into products with just a few clicks. No need for a warehouse, shipping department, or even a printer, just a computer, an internet connection, and a great idea. This shift has opened doors for thousands to turn hobbies into real businesses, empowering people from all walks of life to become entrepreneurs. Each custom-printed item is a tiny revolution in commerce, a symbol of how technology is changing the way we buy and sell. So next time you buy a unique t-shirt online, remember, it was made just for you, the moment you wanted it, tailored to your taste and style. That's the secret behind so many new business empires, ordinary people building extraordinary brands from scratch. It's not just about selling products, it's about selling ideas, creativity, and dreams one click at a time. And it's how people like Sarah, who you'll meet next, are turning passion into profit, building something meaningful from their own homes. Let's see how she did it, and how you could too. Meet Sarah, a graphic designer, not a business guru, living in a tiny apartment with her cat Marmalade. Her world was small, but her imagination was anything but. Every corner of her home was filled with sketches, color swatches, and the quiet purring of her orange companion. Her days were spent making logos she didn't care about, her evenings sketching Marmalade's antics. The work paid the bills, but it didn't spark joy. She longed for something more, something that felt like her own. She dreamed of doing work that made her happy, but the idea of starting a business was terrifying. The thought of failing, of risking what little she had, kept her dreams at bay. No savings, no safety net, and a fear of failure kept her stuck. Every bill was a reminder of how little room there was for mistakes. One night she stumbled on an article about print on demand. It was a late-night scroll, a moment of curiosity that would change everything. Suddenly, the risk shrank. She could test her ideas without quitting her job or spending thousands. The possibility of starting small with almost no upfront cost felt like a lifeline. That night, excitement replaced fear. For the first time in ages, she felt hope bubbling up inside her. She looked at Marmalade and said, "We're starting a business, you and I." The words felt bold, but also right. Sarah realized she could use her design skills for something she loved. She could finally create art inspired by her own life, not just client briefs. She didn't need to be famous or rich, just creative and willing to try. The dream didn't have to be huge. It just had to be hers. The first step was simply believing it was possible. That belief was the foundation for everything that would come next. She started sketching, planning, and dreaming bigger. Each new idea brought a little more confidence. The leap didn't seem so scary anymore. With every sketch, her courage grew. Print on demand made her dream feel real and achievable. It was a bridge between her passion and the world outside her apartment walls. Sarah's journey was about to begin. She was ready to take the first real step toward her own future. All she needed was an idea worth sharing. The possibilities felt endless, and her mind raced with inspiration. And Marmalade, of course, was ready to help. Together they made the perfect team. Sometimes the smallest spark can light the biggest fire. Even in a tiny apartment, big dreams can take root. Let's see what she did next. Sarah's inspiration, Marmalade and every quirky pet she knew. She noticed every pet owner sees their animal as a character, full of attitude and charm. Her brand, paws and personalities would celebrate those moments, the judgmental cat, the guilty dog, the plotting hamster. She wanted her designs to make people say, "That's my pet." Evenings were spent sketching Marmalade's antics and turning them into digital art. Each design was simple, expressive, and born from real life. Her goal: create t-shirts and hoodies that spark conversations among pet lovers. She started with a few key designs like the judgmental cat and nap queen. Authenticity was her secret weapon. Sarah wasn't just selling products, she was sharing stories every pet owner could relate to. Her creative process was fueled by love and observation. Paws and Personalities was ready to connect with pet lovers everywhere. Now, she needed to bring her vision to the world. With her designs ready, Sarah faced her next challenge: building an online shop. She chose Shopify for its easy templates and control over her brand. Picking a print-on-demand partner was crucial. She compared quality, shipping, and reviews before ordering samples. Once set up, her digital designs became real products with just a few clicks. Pricing was a balancing act. Cover costs, add profit, stay competitive. Soon her store was live. Paws and Personalities was open for business. The process was simpler than she'd imagined. Her products looked professional, and she was proud of her virtual storefront. Now all she needed was her first real customer. The shop was ready, the designs were live, and Sarah was waiting for that first sale. The next step: getting noticed. The journey was just beginning. The first weeks were tough. Her shop was quiet and sales were slow. Each morning Sarah would refresh her dashboard, hoping for a new order, but the numbers barely moved. Friends and family bought a few shirts, but strangers were nowhere to be found. The support was comforting, but it wasn't enough to keep her dream alive. Sarah realized building a business meant more than just launching a website. She needed to find her audience and give them a reason to care. With no budget for ads, she turned to social media, Instagram and TikTok. It was a world she barely knew, but it was her only option. At first she posted product photos, but engagement was low. The posts felt invisible, lost among thousands of others. She switched tactics: funny Marmalade videos, behind-the-scenes sketches, and pet memes. Slowly her content started to feel more authentic and fun. Creative block hit, but she found inspiration in online pet communities. She realized she wasn't alone. Other pet lovers were sharing their stories too. Reading real pet stories sparked new design ideas. Each story gave her a fresh perspective and a reason to keep going. Slowly her posts gained traction. Likes, comments, and shares grew. People started tagging friends and sharing their own pet photos. She learned to post daily, reply to comments, and build a community. Every interaction made her brand feel more personal and real. It was hard work, but it was free. And it worked. The effort she put in began to pay off, little by little. The shop was still quiet, but the buzz was building. She could feel the momentum shifting, even if sales were still slow. Sarah discovered that consistency and connection mattered most. She started planning her posts and reaching out to her followers directly. She wasn't just selling shirts, she was creating a space for pet lovers. Her brand became a place where people could celebrate their furry friends. The quiet days taught her patience and resilience. She learned to appreciate the small steps and the lessons hidden in slow progress. Every small win felt huge. Each order, each comment was a reminder that she was moving forward. The foundation was set for something bigger. She was building more than a business. She was building a community. All she needed was a breakthrough. She kept showing up, believing that her moment would come, and it was closer than she thought. Then it happened. A sale from a total stranger. That first order was proof her idea worked. The excitement was electric. Her dream felt real. Soon after, her pocket cat hoodie became a hit. But the real breakthrough, a TikTok video of Sarah pretending to pull Marmalade from the hoodie's pocket. She posted it before bed, not expecting much. By morning, it had gone viral. Hundreds of thousands of views, and her shop exploded with orders. More sales in one night than in 3 months. Sarah was overwhelmed and overjoyed. Paws and Personalities was no longer a side project. It was a sensation. The viral moment changed everything. Her designs were now in demand across the country. The power of social media had turned her small idea into a big business. Sarah's persistence had paid off. She was building more than a brand. She was building a movement. The journey from dream to reality was complete, but the adventure was just beginning. Let's see how she handled success. The viral video brought a flood of orders, exciting but overwhelming. Sarah juggled her day job and a booming business, answering customer emails and managing requests. Thankfully, her print-on-demand partner handled printing and shipping. Her designs were now being worn across the country and even the world. The Pocket Cat hoodie's success taught her that people loved the story behind the product. She expanded Pocket Dog, Pocket Hamster, even custom pet portraits. Personalization became a huge hit. Within 6 months, her side hustle out-earned her day job. Quitting her corporate job was an easy choice. Sarah became her own boss, running paws and personalities from her apartment. Her passion had become her career, the business was thriving, and so was she. All thanks to a cat, a dream, and a viral moment. Inspired by Sarah, here's how to start your own print-on-demand journey. First, find a niche you love. Pet lovers, nurses, gardeners, or any passionate group. Use tools like Google Trends to spot what's popular. Keep your designs fresh and original. Your unique style is your superpower. Don't copy. Stand out with your own voice. Look for inspiration everywhere, but always add your personal touch. Master free marketing. Pick 1 or 2 social platforms where your audience hangs out. Don't just post products, share stories, behind-the-scenes moments, and fun content. Build a community, not just a customer base. Most importantly, just start. Don't wait for perfection. Launch with a few designs and learn as you go. Your first sale will teach you more than weeks of planning. Be patient, stay consistent, and embrace mistakes. Every successful entrepreneur started with an idea and the courage to try. The tools are there, use them. Your journey could begin today. What will you create? Today, Sarah's business is thriving. Her designs are on mugs, phone cases, and blankets, shipped worldwide. She's hired a small team, but Marmalade remains the true CEO. Her story proves you don't need a business degree or big investment, just passion and creativity. Print on demand has leveled the playing field for creators everywhere. Authenticity and connection matter more than big budgets. Sarah's journey is a reminder you can build a life you love. It takes courage to start, persistence to grow, and heart to succeed. What passion could you turn into a business? If Sarah's story inspired you, subscribe for more real-life success stories. The next one could be yours.